so important for women to be intentional on who they let touch their hair and do their eyebrows. There's something intensely I don't know, some type of energetics that go on when someone does your hair or touches your hair or washes your hair or combs your hair or brush your hair or do your hair. It's an energy transference that is so profound. And I didn't realize this until now. I've had so many different people in my hair. I used to have long, beautiful hair down my back. And now that I'm looking back on it, I had so many different hands and hairstylists and, my mom and my sister in my hair and just hairstylists I didn't know anything about who I just trusted in my hair. And I regret it. I now look back and I think why the heck was I not intentional on reading this person's energy and see if they were, resonating with me? Were they somebody I would want to be like? Are they somebody who I know has compassion and love within them to be putting their hands in my head? And I think this is something that we should teach, little girls from the time they are little to, not trust everybody when you're going to a hairstylist. I had an experience recently with the hairstylist. I had been neglecting my hair under my wigs for a long time, and I took the risk of just walking into Press Roots in Dallas to get a silk press, right? Just to get an idea of what my hair was looking like underneath the wigs that I was wearing. And I have been traumatized before from hairstylists who, just did not do my hair for the health of my hair. They did my hair for a look or a style, but they weren't concerned with the health of my hair. And I've always had some trauma and tension and fear around going to a hairstylist. So I went to Press Roots and I noticed this girl had tattoos on her arm. That was a red flag for me right there. I was like, I typically don't resonate with women with tattoos. This is something I've noticed. I don't resonate with their energy. However, I really needed my hair done. I really wanted my hair done. And, she did my hair, and there were some more red flags that occurred, which always happens when I notice one red flag that my body reacts to, then more red flags happen. And she was like, I was recording her doing my hair, and she was like, oh, don't do that because of something, something, something. And I was like, okay, that's weird. Why can I record myself getting my hair done? Why? I see other people doing the same thing. Why can't I do it, right? And so I'm like, whatever. I didn't think much of it. I just wanted my hair done. And so I'm sitting there thinking positive, and there's this guy who was sweeping the shop, and then he comes to the front and just starts mean mugging me, just staring me down, giving me this weird look. And I'm like, oh, I've been through this before, I've been through that before. People just mean mugging me for no reason, giving me, I don't know what you call it, the evil eye, just for no reason. And so I'm like, okay, I definitely won't be coming back here anymore. That's the third red flag. And so she's teaching me about how to take care of my hair, which is great. But then I go to her the second time to get my hair trimmed because some months have passed. I don't know any other stylists that are not charging over $200 for a trim or whatever they do. And then I go to her again, and she's just scrubbing my hair so hard. My hair, I feel like my hair was scarred afterwards. And I should have spoken up, but I didn't for some reason. I don't know. I'm just generally shy natured and just reserved when it comes to uncomfortable situations like that. I'm getting better at it. I mean, I'm better at it now. I would speak up today. I wouldn't even be going to her today, to be honest. And so, while I'm studying, I brought some flashcards because I was studying for a course I'm in. And, I'm the type, when I go to a hairstylist, I genuinely want to trust them. Like, I want to be able to relax and let them do what they are, quote unquote, professionals at. But that's not the case in today's world. You know, I believe that women are generally angry all across the world because the world is such in a disimbalance, and I feel like there's a lack of love and care going around because there's an internal wrath that women are going through. And when it comes to women being angry, women not treated the best in the world, the energy being off balance, that is felt throughout all women, and everybody gets a piece of the wrath, not just the opposite sex, but everybody is going to feel that wrath. And I believe this is a direct correlation with the way the hair industry has come to be when it comes to Black women getting their hair done. It is really sad because, you know, you really can't trust anybody in your hair today when it comes to a hairstylist professional. Sure, you can trust them to flat iron it. You can trust them to put braids in it. You can trust them to hopefully not cut it too short to where you're balding. However, that's not what it takes to take care of the health of natural hair. Do you know any stylists who know how to deal with natural hair in its natural state? They might say they know how, but there's always an area that they're not good in. Like curly cuts, for example. You should never be cutting hair in its curly state. Natural hair should always be, you know, flat combed or straightened when you do a trim. And the fact that this is so normalized, like, scares me. I'm like, what are we doing? Like, why are we doing ourselves a disservice and doing all of these styles that are not good for our hair? And, you know, when I went to her second time, she only charged me like $30-something. And, you know, she cut my hair. It looked like she did cut it too short. And I was like, I wanted to take a picture of my hair flat ironed. And she was like, she was like, no, it's best for you to take a picture after your hair gets healthy and looks like this. And she showed me a picture of somebody else's hair. And I was like, wait, I'm not doing this for Instagram likes or validation. I love my hair at each and every stage, whether you deem it's not good enough for a picture or not. So that rubbed me the wrong way. I feel like, you know, it's obvious she's not confident in her skills. Otherwise, taking videos of pictures of my hair while she's doing my hair would be no issue. It's like, was she scared of people like chewing her out after they see how they do my hair, or what? Was she trying to refrain from getting backlash if I were to post it on social media? You know, it kind of gave me that vibe. So I was like, I didn't really feel good about that because I want to take pictures of my hair at every single stage. Like, it's gonna get healthy because I'm treating it right. And I'm loving on it, you know, I care for it. I wash it every week, I moisturize it every week. And I think my hair is healthy. You know, I don't think my hair looks good flat iron. My hair has never looked good flat iron because it's so fine. And a person who might not be the best at taking care of natural hair may deem my hair as being damaged in a straightened state when it's not. My hair does not like being straightened. It never has. And, you know, after she cut my hair and after I got out of the chair, like a personality switch happened. Like, she was being like so rude. It was almost like a whole nother person came out. And I was like, oh my God, like, why did I let this person in my hair? And while she was in my hair, she was like, yeah, I'm a tomboy. And I was like, why is she telling me that? Like, what is the purpose of telling me that? I'm like, okay, great. Like, do my hair. I don't really care. But now that I look at it, it was a message that she was telling me that she's in her masculine, that she's not a loving, caring divine feminine woman, and I should never let anybody less in my hair. Like, why would a pawn be in a queen's hair? You'll never ever see that happening in a perfect world, right? So it's so important to, and then she kept comparing me to like other girls, like the girl that was there, she was like, yeah, she has long hair, and she was like comparing me to other girls. I was like, I don't care. Like, I love my hair, whether it's short, medium, or long. Like, that is the love I have for my hair. I'm not trying to post for Instagram likes. I'm not here to get validation on, you know, whether you deem my hair is appropriate for a picture. I'm not trying to get compared to your next patient waiting on us to be finished. I just genuinely want what is healthy for my hair. And it's sad because a lot of hair artists who I've researched, they all have the same thinking of like, oh, what's gonna look good for my business? You know, I don't wanna take this girl's picture and have her put her name on, you know, my post that I post showing my hair, and she's a stylist because, I don't know, it doesn't quote unquote look cool or good enough for social media. No, I would never ever, you know, want to go to a stylist who has that mindset, because it shows they genuinely don't care about the health of hair. And especially, you know, after I saw her true colors, after she did my hair, it was like, I don't know what happened. It was like, after she did my hair, it was like she just like had this attitude of like, ew, it was just so gross. I don't know, but I would never want anyone like that in my hair or doing my eyebrows. I had the same experience with my eyebrows. I remember like some woman, I got my eyebrows waxed, and some woman completely like ripped off my hair, and I was crying. And then I kept going to salons and getting my eyebrows waxed, and I never really liked the way they looked because they either took too much hair off here or too much hair off here. And I was getting to the point where I looked in the mirror and I was like, I have nice eyebrows. Why are they continually looking messed up? Like, this isn't right. Like, what is it? And so I'm seeing a repeated pattern of like women not giving my hair, the hair on my head, the hair on my brows justice. It was always something like, I don't know, they were messing up. And I think this is a direct correlation with the relationship I have with my mother. You know, I believe that if you have a mom who is loving, who is never jealous of you, who genuinely like loves you with everything in her, isn't competitive or jealous or anything like that, and she does your hair, I feel like your hair is gonna grow so long and beautiful, because your DNA recognizes that love that is going on up there. And you know, it's just something so powerful, you know, a mother doing her daughter's hair and that love being transferred over. And I feel like a lot of us Black girls, we experienced that as little girls when we were kind of too little to be a threat, you know, not in our tweens yet, not growing like boobs or butt, or not like not coming into our woman stage. And that's why our hair was so beautiful and long, because our mother was doing our hair, you know. Some of us, that jealousy or toxicity didn't really kick in until our teens. And that's when my mom, I don't know, one day she just put a perm in my hair, and then all of it just like messed up. And then I kept getting these perms, and I kept getting these perms, and I kept getting these perms. And then my mom would make comments of like wanting to put glasses and braces on me to make me look less attractive, feeling like that would maybe protect me from the world. Or she'll make some remarks on, you know, the dresses I wore sometimes, or my body, saying that she never looked like that or something like that. And I felt like that energy that was transferring from my mom to me, whether it was the way she wanted my hair to be done or the way she wanted me to look less attractive in her mind, thinking that would protect me, or the way she was just like kind of competing, or had that like jealousy of like wanting to, you know, look like me or my body type or something like that. You know, I feel like that puts like a curse on you and other women, and you walk around with that energy because that is your mother transferring that energy to you, and then other women pick up on that energy subconsciously, and maybe they don't give you the best service. Maybe it attracts the same type of energy your mom gave you when you go to get your hair done, or places like salons, places like where a lot of women are at, and they pick up that energy that your mom pushed on you, projected onto you, and it kind of signals like, oh, you know, this one, it's okay to mess over this one, or, you know, this one is not going to demand us to do her hair or her eyebrows correctly. And so this is all energy, right? So at this stage, I don't let anybody touch my hair. I don't let anybody touch my eyebrows. I don't even let anybody touch my feet, because I was picking up the same energy in nail salons, and my nails have never looked healthier and more beautiful. My feet, I'm still working on doing that. However, you know, if you did experience a little bit of, if you just didn't get that divine nurturing love, not only when you were little, but as you were a tween and growing up and became an adult, if you didn't get that from the women around you, then you might be, I don't want to say cursed, but I mean, that's what it will seem like. You might be, quote unquote, you know, cursed because of the energy that was projected onto you that you're carrying around, and that other woman in woman dominated spaces where they have services to do your nails, your hair, your nails, your feet, they might subconsciously pick up that energy and maybe treat you less than, or try to mess up your beauty or something. So, you know, if this is you got to stop going to a hairstylist, stop going to a salon, stop going to get your eyebrows done, and do it yourself. You got to pour that love into yourself, because these other women aren't going to do it for you. There's a lack of divine woman in the world. And when you meet one, if you do have a relationship with an amazing hairstylist who genuinely cares about the health of your hair, you hold on to them forever, because it is crazy out here. You hold on to them forever. You have a nail stylist you've been going to forever, then you need to hold them in high regards and go to them forever. However, I used to go into like nail shops to get my eyebrows done, and I would just feel like this feeling. Like when I was on the way driving to the girl to get my hair done for the second time, my intuition told me not to go. My intuition, like I just got this feeling in the middle of the highway, like when I was halfway there, to not go, to turn around. And I was like, what? I need my hair trimmed. I need to go. I want to get this done. And as soon as I saw the girl, I kind of like jumped, because her energy startled me. She's more, like she said, she's a tomboy. She's more in her masculine. She's not somebody I would ever hang out with or talk to just in my day-to-day life. And when you get that signal, please, please, please listen. This will save your hair. This will save your eyebrows. This will save your life. This will save you from getting burned from some hot wax. This will save you from getting your hair chopped off too short. And then after it's done, it's done. You typically can't sue these people. I mean, it's not worth it to sue them a lot of times. But after the damage is done, it is done. But when you get that intuitive nudge to run, to not go to that appointment, you pick up a vibe of, you know, you get that vibe in your stomach when you go to some places that maybe the energy is off here. Get out of there. You don't deserve that. You deserve nothing but the best. I am doing my hair myself, and my hair has never been more thriving, ever. I've been to one salon when I was like maybe 15, where I'm from, and they did my hair amazingly. My mom did my hair amazingly up until like my tweens, when I was developing. And then I feel like, you know, her energy kind of changed towards me. I love my mom though. And like I remember the love I felt in that salon. That's something I will never forget for the rest of my life. Like those people, they almost seemed like they almost seemed like superheroes to me. And like I went somewhere where I was cradled like a baby. That's how good their service was. That was the best my hair had ever looked. I got it hot combed. It was down to my back. They helped me with my nails. They were just pouring love into me, and I would never forget that feeling. Now, finding that today, it is a challenge because people just don't have that frequency anymore. People aren't on that higher frequency anymore. All they care about is what is going to look good on social media. And I feel like that takes away from the sacred rituals that we used to do to get our hair done. And I hope that comes back around for sure, because we need it. We need it. We need it for sure. But I remember, I got this feeling in one of those nail salons. I wanted to get my eyebrows done. And I remember, I was just like a shy, quiet, laid back kid. I walked in there and I was like waiting to get my eyebrows done. And then the lady just pointed to my eyebrows and started laughing. And I know she was like laughing at, my brow being gone right there. And I was just like I didn't give her any reaction. And she was like, And I was just thinking like, lady, like, can you just please do my eyebrows so I can go? Like, why are you laughing at my brows? Like, that does not make me feel good. I don't know what type of person would ever just like do that. But, that might be the energy carrying over from the energy I was around in childhood, from maybe my mom or my sister or my brother or my dad. I don't know. But, if I was who I was today in that chair and she did that, I would be like, oh, I have an emergency. I have to go. Sorry, bye. I am not letting anybody touch any part of me, but specifically my brows and my hair. You're not going to do that unless, I feel the utmost love and genuine care coming from you. And I feel like every woman should do this, because this is such a sacred energy transference that we are vulnerable to when we go to nail salons, when we go to nail shops. People are touching our hands, they're touching our feet. That's where we pick up energy the most. They're touching our hair. And I've been traumatized in so many nail salons that I just thought that's how these people are. Like, I didn't know that was like so wrong. But I have been like not treated the best all the time in nail shops, and I feel like nail shops are generally toxic, and I would never ever step foot in one again. I don't care. I do my own feet, I do my own nails, I do my own eyebrows, I do my own hair. I don't care. I just don't want to be around like that type of energy anymore, of people just like not like genuinely caring and being intentional about when they touch you, about the energy transference that's taken place. So I advise all the women out there to be so intentional about who is in your hair. Speak up, tell them what you want done. And if it becomes like, if they don't want to listen to you, it becomes an argument, or they saying like, oh, you can't get it done like that, or you just feel the energy's off, just leave and find a YouTube tutorial and do it yourself. I know it's hard, but practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. My eyebrows are done and my hair is done with other people not treating it the best, and I want to give myself the best. Let me know what you think. Bye.